is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At their own 27-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 44, Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's man. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown! Touchdown! Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Corey Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game. Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on this.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And the Texans' 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Oh, some strong running. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
101 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A toss left, Mixon. Room to run again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
Steelers nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 9 now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
We're going 25 the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Hey.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mike 10, Mike 10. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. If they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's baby shot. 10's the mic. Buffalo 18. Can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. What I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action, now it's Tua. Uncorks one for Davis.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by, and the ball is knocked out. And he will be, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll set up a throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return from his end zone is Grant, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
First down, Houston.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the toss, Mixon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's man. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tua on 4th down. Rolling to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Adams. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points